You should go now. Run. No, I won't leave you here. We can run together. Listen, if we run together, they will shoot us from behind. We both die. So, how's about you here? They will kill you. No, don't worry about me. I will hold them. I want you to promise me to survive.
Thank you. It seems that the tribe really has the history here on what the impacts are, because you have a very large gas power plant on Indian land that the power doesn't stay here. So when you had it built or brought it in or whatever the process was, did you have sort of the kind of transparency and stuff that we're doing here today?
No, transparency. We're a Fort Mohave Indian tribe, just like you. If I was sitting in your seat, I would have told you not to turn around. And that's the way it goes. When you're in our jurisdiction, we operate differently, and we have different rules that we follow when it comes to this. And I don't know why this has turned to a South Point issue when this is not the issue that's at hand today. The issue at hand today is whether or not you're going to approve this item or not.
I understand that,
the
but
tribes
many
are different.
things have been brought up, and so since the history is already there, there is already one there, and Irene, the reason I brought her up, she said something about emergencies, something happened, they wouldn't be able to respond. But so in 21 years since the South Point is up there, have you ever had anything go wrong?
To this
Have you
point,
ever had any complaints about noise or people, getting sick and getting cancer?
To take this message for our country.
I know where you're trying to go with this.
I'm just asking.
And I'm
a
not
question.
going to get involved in that type of discussion with you because you're trying to skew our property and what we're trying to do as a tribe. And so that's what my response is to that item.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
Chair.
To take this message for our country.
Today and last night and throughout this morning, I'll speak loud enough so everybody can hear. There was an opportunity that we had to come together. For everybody in this room to have a project, because nobody opposes power, reliable power, independent power. We're all on the same page with that. But we opposed the location. So there was an opportunity that was laid upon the table for MEC, and they refused it. So therefore, we will go ahead and conduct ourselves like we know how to do. We have the financial resources. We have the legal resources. We have resources beyond what we could have ever imagined in Fort Mohave. And it's a good thing for our entire valley. We are one of the largest employers of the entire valley in Mohave Valley now. We provide jobs. We provide all these good things. But like I said, there was an opportunity this morning.
Please
that we
face
had.
the board, Chairman Williams.
Yeah, good old Hildy. Good old Hildy.
This is a public hearing, so we're going to respect the rules.
Sure, these are your.
We're going to respect the rules of our meetings. Thank you.
This is your place. We will do so. So, with saying that and bringing that to the table, we look at how this future is going to go. What are we going to do now? Now that this is before you, we have an opportunity to delay this. I'll give you two options that we're bringing before you now that MEC has denied us. If we have 1 month to work with EPCO to see if there's an alternative location that we can work together and provide this. It's a possibility, it's an option, and it may be a great opportunity for all of us in this room that are going to benefit from this possible project. That is one thing that we could do. Or the second one that we're bringing to the table is to just say no. It's to simply say no to this. Very few projects out there in this county bring this many people together, especially on this side, where you have tribal and non-tribal standing united to come against this location not against the power, but against the location that we have before you today. The impacts that we talk about, and they could be argued, but could argue each one of those slides that are up there. They could argue against cow pond. We can argue against this. We can argue against that. But we always prepare for future generations. What are our future generations going to be held with? What are the consequences that they're going to have? One slide up there, we'll follow the NEPA process if we need to. You're going to follow the NEPA process. We got to follow everything. We should follow everything. Why not only if it's enacted? For time? For opportunity cost that may be out there that you may perceive to be losing? It's not about opportunity cost today, the vote before the board. It's about how things are going to be impacted in the future. But differently from before, when we came before this board, was that we brought something different in trying to work together. Trying to work together and trying to do that. Very rare, and I've been up here before. Regatta, other items. Makes things ugly within our communities. Look at us. Look at our own fire board. We pay them 7 figures. Oh my word, and then they come and support something that we oppose? My word. Might have to have a talk about that. Makes things ugly down here. And that's what we're trying to prevent. We're trying to prevent this ugliness that goes upon us. And it's a burden that weighs upon you. Think about today and what you're going through as county supervisors and having to make this tough, very tough decision that's going to impact so many of us that are down in the valley. You look at the petitions that have been signed. How many more people have to say we don't want this in our area before it's held legitimate and the board would say no? But I bring that to you today. One of two things. One, motion to table. Give us a month to work with EPCO, not MEC, work with EPCO. Or two, to simply say no today. Because either way it goes, we've been there from time immemorial in our area. From time immemorial. No matter what comes upon us, we're still standing. We will still carry on our traditions, our culture, and our language. Tonight, my cousin is going to be laid to rest. And many of those are going to be here. They're going to be there with us tonight. We are Mohave people. When we still carry on, no matter what this vote goes like today and how it goes, I know that we're still going to be here. I know that we're going to still carry on. I know that we're going to still have what we have today. But like I said, strongly encourage you to take one of those two options. And from a leadership standpoint, we are all leaders of this community. You're leaders. We are leaders. EPCO, they have their leadership here. I think between all three of us, county supervisors, Fort Mohave Indian Tribe, and I have the approval of the council, by the way, talked to every single one of them before this meeting, and the EPCO CEO and their board, I think we can work out something great down here for the benefit of this entire valley. Thank you.
Thank you very much.